Hi Gina, I'm Shay. I'm going to check for your lice today and see how everything looks. Have to practice good hand hygiene and put on some gloves first. It's easier to miss something with a dry check. So I'm going to spray down your hair. We use a little water with mint oil, peppermint oil in it. And mint oil, the lice really don't like it. We have a lot of natural and essential oils in our products, and it slows them down, and the peppermint oil in particular starts to break down their exoskeleton. So it's a good way to check. So slow them down, and then it's easier to comb through the wet hair and get everything that might otherwise escape. So the type of comb we use, the tines are really long, and they're really, really close together, and they have little grooves in each tine so that anything that we might comb through here is less likely to escape and stay in the hair. And also that way we can wipe the comb on a towel and we can see everything that's left behind. It's really good at grabbing. Okay, so I've put the conditioner and I've combed all through to make sure there are no tangles. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to part down the middle all the way down to the nape of the neck. It's nice and short, so it's not too hard to separate, but I want to make sure I have a really clean part line for combing. Okay, so I'm making a nice clean line all the way down the head, front to back. Just one section on her hair because her hair is not too thick. So I'm just going to part it into two sections, and again I want really clean lines so I can comb through. Combing from the center outward now. So I know you said you had lice, and sometimes if you hear that a friend you've been spending time with has lice, you assume you have it because the second you hear the word lice, you start feeling itchy. That happens all the time. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have lice. So once I've combed through this section, and I would comb a little bit longer normally, then you want to start blending the two sections together. So now I'm going to comb through both areas that I previously had separated. And I want to go different angles. Downward from the front, all the way through the nape of the neck, along the center line. So Gina, if we did find some lice eggs or some actual lice, if you wanted to treat here, we would advise, what we do at least here at Honeycombers is we use a mousse, and the mousse has an enzyme in it that breaks down the glue that holds the eggs to the hair shaft. And the lice typically lay the eggs within 1/8 of an inch of the scalp, and they make a glue out of their saliva. So that's what fastens the eggs to the hair shaft and makes it so hard to get rid of them. You can't wash them away just by washing your hair. So that's what we would do. Essentially similar types of movements, and then at the end, we'd be combing over the whole head. And if you're treating lice yourself or having someone treat it for you, you want to comb each section that you do until you get through it 5 times with nothing. So if you find one egg, you need to comb 5 more times clean. And if it, when you get to 5 times clean, then you move to the next section. And you blend the two, and you want to keep combing until you see no eggs, and then 5 more times. So.
I don't have lice.
You don't have lice.